I was just asked a question not too long ago, and they asked me, Jay, what's the best keyword for vacation rentals, or what type of keywords are the best for vacation rentals? So I decided to put this blog post together, and it's called A Short Tale About Long Tail Keywords. And I put together this little graph, this visual aid to help you understand the benefits of targeting these long tail keywords and what they are, and how you can get leverage and beat those competitors next to you and reduce your vacation rental listing addiction. Start using those, stop relying on those listing sites so much. You don't have to stop using them, but let's stop being dependent on them. Let's start bringing in other inquiries through other sources. And really, it starts with your optimization of your website, your listings, and all the things that you create. But before you can optimize anything, you got to know what keywords you're going for. So this is part 3. And this little visual guide here is going to show you, I think it'll be clear for you. And you let me know in the comments if you need any help, if you thought it was good or anything like that, because that's why we do this. So let's start with this one right here in this red box here. And the search term is rental. It's a very vague term. It could mean vacation rental, but it could also mean car rental. It could mean a power tool rental or suit rental. It could mean a lot of different things. So going with something like this is very vague, and this is not recommended. And so I'm going to bring it down to this blue box here, which is vacation rental. Yes, now that's a little bit more descriptive, right? You can understand we're talking about a particular product here, which is a rental property for vacation. So this is more descriptive, okay? But still, there is going to be a tough time to compete for a term like that. Do not even try it. Okay, this on the side here represents the level of competition for these types of keywords. Okay, so let's say I even threw in another word here in this blue box, and I threw in the word California. So vacation rental California. Yes, that even is a little bit more descriptive than vacation rental, but that still is very broad. I mean, there are so many locations in California. There are so many different types of properties. There are so many areas and so many variables, so that when, let's say you did rank for it, but you're really not going to be able to, but let's say you did rank for vacation rental California. When that person lands on your website, because of those variables, it really is going to affect whether that person is going to inquire or not. If you have the right product for them, they will. But if you don't, they're just going to click away. So you're wasting when they click away and go somewhere else because they weren't looking for a vacation rental in your part of California. Maybe they weren't looking for it in Los Angeles. They were looking for it in San Francisco, or they were looking for it, in a specific area or a specific type of property. So you're going to waste that marketing effort by going after these broad keyword terms. So let's look at this green section here. And this is an example of a long tail keyword. Let's say I have a property in Orlando in a resort called Vista Cay. It is near the convention center. So if we're just a little bit more descriptive on our keywords, then we can bring in more bookings with the same effort. All right. So Orlando vacation rental near convention center. And that might be a good term to put in if someone is looking to be near the convention center. The only way you're really going to know, guys, if what people are searching for is to do the research, okay? And I'll touch on that a little bit later. I did touch on it on the last 2 posts. So, but I just want to go over this graph first here. Now, if you look at the red, the blue, the green, and you look over here to the left, you can understand something. The cost to compete. The cost is going to be much higher with vague terms. You see the red here, the cost is very high to compete. In the blue, less cost to compete for these, but still, it's still expensive, especially for the small property owner. Now, if you go down here to the green, it's a low cost to compete. And this is where, guys, for you that have asked, Jay, how can this little guy like me compete with the big guys? This is one of the ways. There's a lot of things that we do, but this is just one of those ways that you can compete with the big guys, because the big guys are really not going for these broad terms. They're going for these higher search volume, because the truth is, guys, this green box, a lot of people are not going to be searching for it. The search volume is going to be lower than the red and the blue. The green, though, however, will convert more. What I mean is, let's look at this graph in a different way. We got the red, the blue, and the green, and let's look at it from this point of view, from probability of conversion. So the red has a very low probability of conversion because it's so general. The blue also has a very low probability of conversion. Now the green, however, this long tail keyword has a very high probability of converting into an inquiry and hopefully into a booking if you're doing things properly. So the point of what we're trying to show you here today is that, yes, with these search terms and vague search terms, you're going to have a higher volume of searches, okay? And you know, you're also going to have a higher cost associated with those search terms. So we want to go with these long tail keywords because you have lower competition for them and you're going to have a higher probability of conversion. Okay, and the variations of these types of keywords, there's going to be a lot of different variations. So it doesn't have to be this specific term. It can be some kind of variation with the word convention center or vacation rental, near convention center, Orlando rental near convention center. There's a lot of different variables that you can rank for with this. So the idea here is to go with the long tail keyword, guys. You're going to save yourself a lot of effort and wasting your time with those short tail keywords. And this is how you are going to be successful. You can use these keywords within your listings, within your descriptions, within your YouTube videos, within your website, and any piece of marketing material that you create online. This is the key to getting your piece of the market. Well, guys, I hope you learned something from this. The next one's going to be really cool. I'm going to share with you, really some really powerful tips on my secrets on how to leverage these keywords. Okay, so and then I will also show you, how to find them and where to find them. Okay, and what tools to use to find them. So thank you for visiting us today. If you have enjoyed this, please like it, share it. Comment on the box below because your social engagement is what keeps us going.